What's up, math superstars? In this edition of Mr. Peterson Presents, I'm bringing to you adding fractions and mixed numbers. So here, let's go ahead and cover our steps first before we tackle our first example. So step number one is we are going to rename the fractions to include a common denominator. So just like the practice that we did, finding the least common denominator of two fractions, we're going to go ahead and rename the fractions having a common denominator. Step two, we're going to add the fractions together. In step three, we're going to go ahead and add the whole numbers together. And last, but certainly not least, go ahead and underline the word simplify, because we are going to simplify the fractions if necessary. So let's go ahead and try our steps. The first step is we're going to rename the fractions to include a common denominator. So our common denominator of 1/3 and 1/4 is going to share common denominators 12. So now let's go ahead and rewrite these fractions. So 3 times 4 gives us 12. So whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So 1 times 4 is going to give us 4. And you have to remember to bring down the whole number as well. We add our addition sign, and now we're going to go ahead and tackle the second mixed number. So 4 times 3 equals 12. So whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So 1 times 3 gives us 3. And don't forget about that whole number, bring it down. So we just accomplished step number 1, hooray! Step number 2, we're going to go ahead and add the fractions together. So when we go ahead and do that, 4/12 plus 3/12 equals 7/12. Hooray! Wow, some sound effect and a smiley face for number 2. Our next step is we're going to add our whole numbers together. So 2 plus 4 gives us 6. Hooray! Give your partner a high five sitting next to you. Unless you're watching at home, give yourself a high five. And last but not least, we have step number 4 is to simplify. And guess what? This is already simplified, so your work is done here. So we can say that when we add 2 and 1/3 plus 4 and 1/4, it equals 6 and 7/12.